thus far. The week thus far. This is the week thus far. Hey, the week thus far. The week thus far. This is the week thus far.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the week thus far. Thank you very much for coming out. Beautiful looking crowd. Big round of applause for yourselves.
You guys.
Yeah. Good looking crowd. Sexually attractive crowd is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
We got a good show tonight.
Yeah.
We have a guest that has been sitting on this couch for 2.5 seasons now, and we're gonna have his traitor ass here for one last time. Old Ball Coach will be our guest this evening.
One more time for the old ball coach.
Yep.
Swan song.
Yeah, this is like our little coup de grace. You know, he's lying on the ground bleeding. We're just gonna put the final bullet in his head. Yeah.
Important.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And our musical guest, the Sweet Alibi.
Yeah.
Old Ball Coach is leaving, and I didn't actually think this would happen because when they said they were gonna make a sitcom about him, I thought it was April Fool's. But he's dead serious, and he actually made it. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, now I'm stuck here. Sorry, guys. Surprised as you. But, you know, it's like, I'm excited about it, but I miss the guy. You know, I liked him being on the show. I like watching the show with him on it, and
He's got a strange moxie. He always comes up with like 20s slang,
yeah.
like 1920s slang.
But, you know, we're gonna have to carry on, and you know, just like, I think our show, we're kind of like the drummer from Def Leppard, you know? He lost his arm, and he still kept drumming.
That's what this is like.
Yeah. Yeah, just chopped off a limb and, you know, attached something to your leg so you can still hit the snare. I'm that attachment.
Let me tell you, you do a hell of a job.
Thank you.
Last week, you talked about an irrational thing you did. Off stage, you called it the Winnipeg Quick Cool, and that's where you put a case of beer in an ice box outside of 7-Eleven.
Hold on, you
while
actually got it.
Try to steal a hoagie.
Yeah, well, that's what I call it. But the thing is, I don't put it in the ice machine. I put it in the ice cream cooler inside 7-Eleven.
Whoa! That's
And I was
awesome.
waiting for it to be cool, so I thought I would steal the biggest thing they have in 7-Eleven. And I got caught. And he said, you know, get the hell out of here. I was like, hold on, gotta grab my beer.
Well, guess what I did on Saturday that was super irrational? I ate an entire bag of Oreos. Yeah! Round of applause for
impressive.
that.
What was your thought process?
I don't know, it was like 10,000 calories for $3. Who could go wrong? That's where my mind was.
And after the second row of the Oreos, you thought
Well, it
was
well,
good to continue?
I honestly didn't think it would be so bad. Like when I bought it, I ate the first row and I was like, okay, we're feeling pretty good, tasted pretty good. Let's move on to the second row. Get to the second row, by the time that one's done, you're like, all right, you know, feeling a bit uneasy. Maybe
Sure.
I'm getting a cold.
Right.
And then you get to the third row and you're like, nope, it was the cookies. And now I have this like marble of hate that's forming itself inside me, made completely out of black, which is, you know, the skin of the Oreo and just like all the sugars combining into this super hard, awful rock, and it's just like beating the hell out of you from the inside. And then you know what my thought process was? It was $3.
Yeah. $3 for a meal. Like,
I've had
come
a
on.
$3 snack before. When I was looking at that last row, I was like, I've had a $3 snack before and it didn't feel bad, so this should be fine. And then when I got to the end of it, it wasn't. You know, like eating an entire bag of Oreos for $3. You know, just because it was $3.
I don't want to
That's a
interrupt
very
your.
Manitoba thing. Like if a guy dropped a camel off at my house, I'd be like, well, it was free. Let's make it work. Like
Yeah, I guess.
he can cut the grass with his mouth.
It's environmentally friendly.
I don't even know if they eat grass.
Lots of grass in the
think
desert,
they
Dan.
generally-
Yeah.
But if the camel is the desert cow, does it eat sand?
No.
No? Okay. Learning together.
Yeah. We already know this stuff. You're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's one, sorry, I've interrupted you a little, but I just wanted to get some housekeeping out of the way. You know, like, I didn't know if I would be the permanent host of the show, but just wondering, like, I did the show last week, so...
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So, like, when do I get paid? I mean, I got a void check. Do I give that to you? Or?
Here, you can have this Arnold doll. That's the payment that anyone here gets. Like, there will be no payment, John. I'm sorry.
All right, cool.
Well, we had a chance to end on a high note, and you ruined it.
I took time off work for this.
We'll be right back with more exciting things.
Ben Old Ball Coach Walker was a semi-pro bat boy with a big league attitude.
It's Batman.
But when a game-fixing scandal gets him booted out of the big leagues,
Give me your best bat, Bat Boy.
It's Batman. There you go.
9-9er, and you want us to lose?
Trust me.
Ben has to start all over again at square one.
It's ridiculous. It was Goldie, wasn't it?
Now with the rest of his life ahead of him, Old Ball Coach is moving on up, down to Chicago to pursue his lifelong dream of living in Chicago.
I'm in Chicago. Man, this is weird. Chicago looks exactly like Winnipeg.
Ben is forced to make a living the only way an illegal immigrant like him can, by working under the table as an on-air radio sports psychologist.
Trust should be in any new stadium, guys and girls washrooms. Thanks for the call, Lisa.
Now, Old Ball Coach is playing the game of his life, and he's looking to steal home before he's tagged out by U.S. immigration.
Ben, what made you think you could get away with all those lies?
Coach of the Year.
Oh, yes. Well, we are doing a special episode, like we said before, because Old Ball Coach is passing on to the next realm of television. And essentially, we're going to read some eulogies for him, because we'd like to know what it's like if he died, and this is probably the closest way to go about it. So we have a collection of eulogies that we'll be reading for you this evening. I will be introducing these people as we go. Now, starting the eulogies this evening for the Old Ball Coach, we would like to play a video for you. This is the man who introduced everyone this evening to the show. He's got a big heart, Chad Anderson.
So, what is it you want me to do here?
It's just like a eulogy for Ball Coach. Just say something nice about Ben.
All right. Something nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you here, Tim. I never liked the guy. I'm actually pretty happy that he's gone. I mean, yeah, I'm the new guy, but I don't think I should be giving the guy cigarettes all the time. Like, he never has his own cigarettes. And he doesn't even call them cigarettes. He calls them Danny Tanners and Tan Dizzlers and some stupid other crap like that. Like, yeah, take your sayings back to Saskatchewan. I'm really happy that he's gone. Like, every day it's like, get me a coffee, buy me lunch, wash my car. And not even on Saturdays, man. Like, it's all week. Every time I see him, give me a cigarette, buy me lunch. Like, no, I'm happy he's gone. You know what? Just John Wilson's gonna do us good. I'm out.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you. Up next is Jordan Wellwood.
Sure.
Nick.
Yeah. Yes, the Old Ball Coach, or as OBC, his parents named him that, I think, in Saskatchewan. He was truly a man amongst other men. He was a fair man. He was a just man. But most of all, he was a handsome man. OBC always had a way with words, you know. He had his uncanny knack for rearranging words that left you wondering, you know, how the fuck am I still laughing at this goddamn Cash Cat joke? Exactly. But that was OBC. That was OBC. I never forget the time that he told me that he worked out, and I asked him, how often? And he said, as often as it takes to look like this. It's kind of weird. Confidence was never a problem for OBC, which I always found strange since he was from Saskatchewan. Yeah, Old Ball Coach's departure from this show as well. It's hitting us all pretty hard here at the WTF. He moved on to bigger and better things, and while I secretly hope that his new project fails horribly, and that he falls on his own ass and comes crawling back on all fours like a pathetic, half-soused bum, who I wouldn't piss on if he was engulfed in flames, I have a feeling he's gonna succeed. As OBC would say, he's a ZZ Top. He's got legs. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. Half-soused bum. Coming up next is a video memory from one of Old Ball Coach's lesbian friends.
I've made 999 paper cranes. That's a lot. This is the last one. This is the one that, in theory, should bring Old Ball Coach back to me. But no matter, like, I just keep turning this piece of paper around in my hand because I know how to do them. I could do it in my sleep now. Like, I know these folds, they're ingrained in me, but I know realistically that when it's done, even if every single other crane before it was made from my tears instead of just stupid origami paper, that it wouldn't matter. You know, like, even when I'm done this, he's still gonna be gone. But, like, you have to have hope, right? I just keep turning it around in my hand because I can't do it. I can't deal with the fact that once it's done, it's done. He's never coming back. So you know what, Ball Coach? I'm gonna hold on to this one. Because you know what, even if you're gone, hope doesn't have to be.
Thank you, Chantel. Thank you. Old Ball Coach was loved in that community. And coming up next with a live eulogy is
I'm really intimidated by older guys, so I texted him my piece. OBC, you were pretty decent, like masculine decent, not being gay, just saying. You had like a heck of a mustache, and I felt a special tingle that started in my chest and went south for the winter whenever you touched it, like so. I'm not gay, I'm just saying. Would you want to grab coffee sometime? Like totally, just as friends, you know, just to catch up, just totally. Friends, it'd be friendly, or a beer. You know what, a beer would be better. You just let me know. You got my digits. XOXO. That means kissing you, hugging you, kissing you, hugging you. Signed, William O'Donnell, area code 204-891-0606. You can find me on Facebook too. My band actually has a MySpace page, but we can talk about that during our date. LOL, that's laughing out loud, because we're both fun guys. Then there's like one of those heart symbols, and
one of those emoticons with like the tongue sticking out, just to show that I'm palling around. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. Thank you very much. Coming up next is a video eulogy from someone who, when I first met them, I thought they were a lesbian.
Hey, ball coach, I heard you left weak thus far. Good for you. It's about time somebody else realized what a cockshit, terrible show that is. And tell Craig I want my dry erase markers back.
Thank you, Matthew Nightingale. Rounding out the video portion, we are supposed to have a video from Matthew Nightingale. So I don't know what's going to happen.
If you asked me to sum up how I feel about Old Ball Coach in one word, I'd say that's a weird game you're getting me to play. Yeah, kind of inappropriate, actually. It's not all about you.
Let's say you run into Ball Coach 5 years from now. What do you say to him?
I say, how do you do? I don't get what you're trying to get me to say here. Like I don't think that you're taking it seriously.
Okay, if Ball Coach were a tree,
yeah.
Let's say he's a tree, what kind of tree would he be? Okay, just repeat after me.
Just repeat after me.
Okay, Ball Coach, you're a hell of a guy, and I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, why are you saying that? This is my... What do you want from me?
I just wanna...
Yeah, that's the Old Ball Coach for you. Causes more walkouts than Evander Kane. Boom! All right. We now have two delicious young writers who are going to sing you a song that may or may not be about a funny mustached man who may or may not have died. The Old Ball Coach.
Thank you. It's a little emotional for me. My neighbor moved away. The song's called 3 Strikes for the Old Ball Coach. The old ball coach, he was a great guy, but he was a better friend. You know, I didn't really think that it could be the end. I'm gonna miss your big wide smile and your narrow opinions. Sometimes we just have to realize he's not just Dan Hewen's minion. Three strikes for the old ball coach. You're out. 3 strikes for the old ball coach. You're out. 3 strikes for the old ball coach. Now you're in the dugout of our hearts. 3 strikes for the old ball coach, and it's tearing us apart. moved on to better things, helping other teams to win. Ball coach in the sky, ball coach in the sky, ball coach in the sky, ball coach in the sky.
You made it home. Safe.